Hey, Monarch Nation. Scott Stadium, Charlottesville, first ever meeting between Old Dominion and Virginia on the football field. Ted Alexander, Andy Mishaw. Monarchs a huge underdog coming into this thing, and they came out of the gates rolling.
Yeah, they didn't come out of the locker room like an underdog, that's for sure. They came out throwing punches, went blow for blow. It was a physical game. Defense was up all night long. They struck first.
7.5-minute drive ends up with a 21-yard Nick Rice field goal. They led 3-0. Defense a 3-and-out, and then the Monarch offense got rolling.
They started pushing the ball. They were able to run the ball early, something that nobody has done against the Cavaliers. They were picking up good chunks of yardage on the ground. Stone Smart does what Stone Smart does. He finished it off again on the ground. Another rushing touchdown for Stone.
10-0 Old Dominion after a quarter. They made it 17-0 after their first passing touchdown of the year.
Yeah, caught him in a blitz on a third down play, critical down. UVA blitzed some linebackers. Geiger out of the backfield, just out into the flat. Nobody picked him up. They made the mistake. The Monarchs made him pay for it. Big play, and Geiger in for a touchdown. It's 17-0.
17-0 Monarchs over the unbeaten Virginia Cavaliers in the Cav Zone building. But then a kickoff mistake led to a long return in a short field, led to a touchdown, a pick six from 22 yards out. It was 17-14. And then in the end, the Cavaliers just keep rolling offensively, and defense is their calling card this year, and they were really good after halftime.
Yeah, they really were, and then they just kept getting better and better. They made good adjustments. The rushing game sort of ground to a halt. They got a couple of good plays in there towards the end, but it was not enough. They could just never get that thing rolling again. Short fields gave up points. They went for it on fourth down, and they got stopped, and that gave up some more points. And they just sort of slowly overwhelmed the offensive line, who played so well in the beginning of the half. UVA is a good defense, though, and they came back at them.
One of the top 5 teams in the country when it comes to sacks. They added 6 to their sack total this year. 28 unanswered points, 28-17 the final score. Monarchs now 1-2. Next week, a huge home game against East Carolina.
Now, they're upset because they lost this one, and really, stats, they outgained them. They had better time of possession. They shut down the best third down offense in the country right now. They held them to 9%, 1 of 11. But they couldn't get the win. They're going to be hungry next week.
Doesn't seem like the Monarchs have been home for months. They'll be back at Cornblau Field at SB Ballard Stadium next Saturday to take on the Pirates of East Carolina. But the final here in Charlottesville tonight, UVA 28, Old Dominion 17. For Andy Mishaw, I'm Ted Alexander from Monarch Media.